What's going on, guys? In today's video, we are talking about the best cards to invest in under $20. There's so much opportunity in the singles market right now with so many awesome cards that are very, very cheap in this market. Before we jump in, if you are ever buying any of these cards or anything else on eBay, whether it's single, slab, sealed product, hit this link. It will direct you to our store. You don't have to buy from my store, but just by clicking that link, you are supporting the channel anytime you make a purchase on the eBay platform. So I appreciate all of you guys who are helping out the channel. But yeah, let's jump in. We have the Mega Gardevoir to start off, and what we're finding is this is actually an exclusive product that comes from the Ascended Heroes premium poster collection box. The Lucario variant is starting to really pick up steam. It's starting to really go up in price. As of the recording of this video, I believe now it's over $20. The Mega Gardevoir, though, is sitting at $10 for a Mega to be this colorful, this poppy. $10 for a near mint card. This is the time to be buying. If you look at the past month it was about 13, 14, and now it's dropping. Everybody's just dumping this product. In the past 3 months, it opened out the gate at a high of $16. You're now under $10 for this card, right about 10 with shipping included. But this is the type of card that's going to be like $30, $40. You know, a few years will go by and this card is just going to quadruple in price. And at this price, it's very safe, in my opinion, because you can't really get much lower than this. Gardevoir is still a fairly popular Pokemon. Beautiful design. If you're not in a position to spend $150 buying the premium poster collection box and you just want the exclusive promo out of it, this is probably going to be the lowest price that you're able to get this card. I like it a lot. I think it's going to sell extremely well as a graded copy. A lot of the people who are grading them right now through various companies like PSA or CGC, this card will be expensive in a PSA 10. Like, you will see that this will be a couple $100s, but maybe it'll be a little lower now that the prices have gone down. But again, if you're buying the single, not the graded card, if you're just buying the single, you're going to do extremely well, because at this price, there's no more room where it could get any lower. In the past 3 months, it's already down 42%. You know, might drop another dollar or two, but then again, who really cares? Moving on, Oricorio, another excellent example. Once again, an exclusive promo from the Mega Charizard Ultra Premium Collection Box, the one that got released in November of 2025. This one is a beautiful alt art that also was just getting dumped and sold. And this is one that actually, if you're able to pick up a near mint copy under 15, it's going to be an extremely good buy, because in the sealed copy of the UPC, you can't actually see the condition of the Oricorio until after you open the seal. That is the only way to get it, because in the factory sealed promo, you get this plus the Charizard. The Charizard, I don't know, it's definitely more than $20, but the Oricorio is just, it's so cheap. Nobody cares about it. Sure, it's not the most popular Pokemon, but an exclusive alt art to be this cheap is a very healthy, attractive price point. No different than the Mega Gardevoir. I think getting a split of both at this price, you just can't beat it. Past month, though, we are actually starting to see the prices go up. And the reason why I wanted to talk about this single second is, take a look here, you guys. In the 3-month chart, we are up 25%. Very, very good return on investment. If you were able to get in at this $9 price point, it is already trending up. And the idea with this one is picking up multiple copies. You don't just want to buy one for your collection. Like, buy a couple. At a bare minimum, I always say buy two, keep one for your own collection, and then have one to sell down the line. The second one you could sell, and then it will basically make your first one free. So at a bare minimum, at least pick up 2 copies. Very strong ROI. Past 6 months, though, overall, if you're looking at overall, still very, very down. This was a $25 card, dropped below 10, and now it's slowly rebounding in the past 3 months. But overall, since its release, it's still down insanely high. Going back to the Mega Gardevoir, same thing. You know, it's down a lot. Past month, still down. Eventually, it will rebound. So both of these are my top picks at this price point. Let's move on to something a little different. Still promos. In this video, we really are going to be targeting the promos, because I just think that there's so much opportunity in them. At $20, under $20, these are all very safe picks, because for one, somewhat popular Pokemon, some are more popular than others. Like the Eevee on this one is going to be a home run, but then again, you are seeing that reflected in the price. A little higher, we're right about that $20 price point, but this one has been picking up steam like crazy. This was same deal, under $10 card. You know, in the same way that this Gardevoir is now a $10 card, the price that you're seeing, the growth that's happening right now on the Eevee is precisely the same thing that's going to happen with the Gardevoir. So a lot of these promo cards, they're connected in that same way. And one thing you could do is you could study and see what other cards are doing, and then history will repeat itself. And the same way that the Eevee's up 80% in the past 3 months, someday that will happen for the Mega Gardevoir. But yeah, the Eevee's still cheap. This one should be more expensive just because it does come out of the ETBs. The ETBs right around $200 a piece. It doesn't make sense that the exclusive promo out of it's only 20 bucks or even cheaper. Depends on the condition. If you are buying these as singles, I highly recommend, if you can, pick up a sealed copy, get a sealed copy. But not all these do have sealed copies. Like the Mega Gardevoir is not sealed, so you just have to pick up an individual one. But at a very minimum, try to get near mint, because near mint is what really drives the market. If you're buying like a moderately played or lightly played, it's not going to be as good of an investment. Definitely look for that near mint condition. I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, try to get at least like an 8 contender. But yeah, what you're seeing is this one's ticking up big time, and there's a bunch of volume. If you look at this chart, you might be scared that it's up 88%, but I mean, look, hundreds copies selling every single week. Past 6 months, really picking up. It was under $10. And what you'll find is a lot of these under sub $10 cards, eventually they make that run up to 20. And Eevee's one that I think is actually going to perform way better. Once the supply after the reprint of ETBs goes like completely out, this one is going to be 30 plus. Easily see this being a $30, $40 card. So again, can't really go wrong with that one. Let's move on though to some illustration rares, not promos, just cards in itself. Piplup from Phantasmal Flames. Beautiful artwork. One of the best illustration rares, I think, in Phantasmal Flames. And this one, again, very, very healthy price point. This is actually, I think, a heavily played that we're looking at. Near mint a little bit more expensive. So heavily played, let's say, is $10. You're looking at near mint, $15, $16 for this card. Again, easily a $30 card. It's one of the better illustration rares. And what a lot of people don't understand is the price of the boxes has gone up considerably. Right now, boxes are $400 to $450. Let's say a low of $400. That's placing packs at $11 per pack. It makes no sense that one of the top illustration rares is not even trading at 2 times the cost of a pack. Like if you're opening a pack and you hit the Piplup illustration rare, like that's a pretty good pull. Makes no sense being basically the cost of a pack, a few bucks more. So just based off of that logic alone, you would assume that it carries at least a $10 or $15 premium, which again is another reason why I think it's an extremely safe purchase and investment that you could make if you don't already have it in your collection. Let's move on to Mega Evolution 1. Piplup here is MEO2. This is MEO1. This is actually the stamped one. I've made a video about this one before, and same thing as I predicted, this one is going to keep going up as the cases and boxes start going up, as people start breaking them open, selling out the packs, creating the promos, etc. There's just going to be fewer of these on the market, and the only ones that are still going to be in circulation are from unopened booster boxes. But as you guys know, over time, the number of booster boxes, if no reprints happen, it tends to go down. The supply is constantly being depleted as people are opening up the packs, trying to hit out the chase cards. So this one right here it's a little more expensive now. It slightly is over our $20 budget, but I still think it's an honorable mention, primarily due to the fact that it's exclusive. The only way you could get it is through the booster box. The booster box is expensive. It's a $300 box. So as that box continues to go up in price, the promo has to be going up with it because, again, it's a part of it. They come together in the same package deal. That is the only way that you can get the stamped one. Now, please do not differentiate and misunderstand. This Bulbasaur illustration rare you could also hit out of the set, but it is not the same thing. That is just the regular illustration rare. This is also an illustration rare, but this is a promo. This is the promo that comes specifically out of the box. The only way that you can get the stamped one is, again, from the booster box. So it's 2 different products. The regular one I don't think is as expensive, but this one I like more anyways because it tells you what set it's from. And the colors on this, I mean, it's a Kanto starter, you guys. It's going to perform well. Let's look at past 6 months, already trending up. We had, same thing, guys, what you're saying, like these cards that are in this $10 price point, eventually they make that tick up to the 20s, and this one's already on track to be hitting 30. It depends. These are near mint. If you have super clean copies, I could easily see these being 30 plus. So right now we're seeing about 20, 27.50. It should continue performing well. I know it's not under 20, but again, still a very, very safe play that you could be making. Here's one that's actually significantly cheaper. This is just the regular Mega Charizard XEX, regular ultra rare card, the double rare. And there's 2 different variants. You have this one that you could pull. So there's 2, one that you could pull from the Phantasmal Flame packs. And then there's another very similar variant that you could actually get out of the Mega Charizard tin. Those tins are about $40. You can't go wrong either or. This is the type of card that right now is just sitting at $5. But One day you're going to check your collection and there's going to be like a $20 card. And that percentage growth is what's really attractive about it, is you're able to really pick this card up in volume. In the past 6 months, down 20%. Past year, it opened out the gate at $15. And then it just completely collapsed. It hit a low of $3. Now it's rebounded to $5, which again, you're paying a premium because it's Mega Charizard, but it's still cheap. It's still cheap. I easily see this card going back up to $15. It's not going to happen overnight, but if you're able to build up positions, if you look at the total sold here in the 1 year snapshot, you got 30,000 copies sold on just TCG alone. That doesn't take into account any other marketplace. I think this is one that, despite having a lot of supply, the fact that it's Mega Charizard off a percentage scale, you are going to have insanely good return on investment. Being able to stock 5, 10, 15 copies like that is going to pay out. A lot of people were making that same play with the Gold Star Greninja back when Celebrations came out. They were selling out the packs of the ETB and just keeping the promos to the side. I think a lot of people are going to be doing that same thing with the Mega Charizard, knowing that it's going to perform because it actually is a popular Pokemon card. And for new people starting out as well, new people entering the hobby, they're not going to drop $1,000 right away on an SIR Charizard or $500 on a Gold Charizard. You know, if they like the Mega Charizard and they want one, they're going to be looking for the cheap thing, and this is going to be it. That is also going to drive that price up. Last product I wanted to talk about in this video, for a strong return on investment. As you guys know, I've made a lot of videos discussing how much I like the Series 1. The main focus off of the Series 1, though, are the Kanto Generation 1. Where you should be looking, though, are some of the other regions, other generations. Sinnoh region, Gen 4. This right here, Chimchar, Piplup, Turtwig. I mean, at $6 an illustration rare, this price makes no sense. This is the type of card where, again, I have no idea what these go for graded, but in a PSA 10, I could easily see even these less popular ones being like $100. So it makes no sense for these promos to be this cheap. Further supported by the market price history here, if you look at the 6-month chart, right upon opening, this was $12, which I think these opened out the gate pretty cheap. For an illustration rare of a starter to be this cheap, $12 is not a lot at all. To be dropping as low as $6, almost down 50%. These have slowly rebounded. Right now we're seeing an average price of about $7 market value. Still down 40% though. It won't get any cheaper, you guys. It will not get any cheaper. Let's see what's happening. Past 3 months, still on a decline. Past month on a decline. And in this bull market where everything just keeps going up and up and up and up, you could do one of two things. You could either ride the wave and just wait for the price to keep going up and then sell it to somebody else, or you could be buying into positions, into singles, into cards that are continuing to collapse, and this eventually will make a rebound. When the sealed boxes, so here's what's going to happen. The cases are going to be the first to go up because the fewest number of people have them. Once the cases start going up in price, the individual boxes are also going to follow suit. After the individual boxes start trending up in price, then the singles are going to follow suit. So it's kind of it goes in chronological order. That is what I think is going to happen. The alternative is the singles explode out of nowhere. We hit an all-time record high on a graded copy, and then that will cause the boxes to go up, which will then cause the cases to go up as well. So one of two things, but nonetheless, it's kind of like a chain reaction of what's going to happen to these illustration rare promos. And right now, everybody's dumping these cards, which is precisely the time that you should be accumulating because nobody wants them. Out of this Series 1, everybody only wants the Kanto ones, and the Kanto ones are a great investment, don't get me wrong, but again, some of them are already more expensive. Squirtle and Bulbasaur are like $30. The Charmander, I think, is like $50. Way more expensive. This video, we're talking about cards under $20. I mean, Chimchar for $6, absolute sleeper, great investment, very strong returns in the future. But yeah, hopefully, guys, you learned something in this video. Again, if you're ever buying any cards on eBay or slab, sealed product, whatever, hit that link, help support the channel a ton. If you want to get sealed product at very competitive prices, access to volume, and help from me, we have 2 different tiers. We have the starter and elite tier. If you're going to buy less than 5 cases per month, join the starter right here. It is cheaper. If you want the absolute best prices possible, the most access and the most support, join the elite. But yeah, that's all I got, guys. Other than that, if you ever want to pick something up from my website link right there as well. We do have some sealed products, not singles for sale, but sealed products are available. That's all I got, guys. Hopefully you learned something. Like, comment, and subscribe, and we will catch you here on the next one.